Good morning, y'all. In the mornings, I wake up around 6 o'clock and I get the kids awake and they start getting ready, and then I come to the kitchen to start my routine of making lunch boxes. So each morning I make 3 lunch boxes, and the trickier part is that the kids do not all have the same taste. So on most mornings, like this morning, I was making a Miracle Whip and turkey sandwich for my youngest, peanut butter and jelly for my middle, and then my daughter likes to have the little Hawaiian rolls with mustard and turkey. So I'm just doing this, and I just thought I'd bring you guys along, and then in a little while we'll start some supper. Hey y'all, so I just got the kids off to school. I got their lunches made, got them dropped off in time. We weren't late even though we kind of woke up late, and now I am taking Bandit here on a little walk. Yes, he's doing his business. He loves going for walks. I got this new Fitbit. I don't know if you can see it, Fitbit Versa, and I've been trying to get at least 10,000 steps in every day, so that's what I'm working on right now. When we get finished with our walk, I'm going to go ahead and put together tonight's supper casserole for so that it'll be in the fridge and ready to go tonight, and I'm going to take you guys along and show you that, so let's go. So the first step to the chicken Alfredo stuffed shells is to get some shredded chicken. So I'm showing you how I do this in my Instant Pot. I'm putting in 2 large chicken breasts, it's about a pound, in, and I'm gonna put in 4 chicken bouillon cubes, and then I'm gonna put in 4 cups of water, and I will put the Instant Pot on the meat stew selection for 13 minutes, and it cooks really perfect chicken that's easy to shred, and then you'll see that I also use the remainder of the chicken broth that got made in there with the cubes and water to boil my noodles. Okay, so now my water and chicken broth is boiling, and so I'm gonna add a 12-ounce box of jumbo shells, and they're gonna cook for 14 to 15 minutes. Okay, so now we're gonna get our mixture together that's gonna be going inside of the jumbo shells. We're gonna start with 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. And then we're gonna add 1 egg. 1 teaspoon of oregano. 1 teaspoon of basil. Smells good. And then we've got our 2 cups of shredded chicken. I'm gonna add in the cheese first so I can stir that before I put the chicken in. We need 1/2 of Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna stir this up a little bit before I put that chicken in. Now I'm gonna add in our 2 cups of shredded chicken. This is the chicken that I made in the Instant Pot. It's so flavorful and it's so easy to shred. So I like to do that instead of boiling it or baking it. If I have time, I'll put it in the Instant Pot like that. Plus I get to use the extra broth to give the noodles some more flavor. Now this is the mixture that's gonna go in our shells, and I just drained the jumbo shells, so I'm gonna get those over here and then we'll start stuffing them, and I'll show you how to assemble the rest of this. Okay, so I've got my noodles that are cooled just a little bit. I've got our cheese and chicken mixture we made. I've got the topping and the sauce. So this is just bertolli Alfredo sauce, and that's what I'm using. This is the 15 ounce. And the recipe says to pour about 3/4 cup. So, I mean, I'm just gonna eyeball that, and you just want sauce at the bottom of the pan. Okay, and then I'm just gonna grab a shell noodle and then put a little bit of the mixture inside. Fill it up. And just kind of close it up and then stick it in the pan. It's kind of like, almost like a manicotti type of a recipe where you just fill the noodle with the cheese and put it in the sauce. This is really, really good though. I really like having this. It's like having chicken Alfredo and lasagna, manicotti, all rolled into one. That's kind of what makes me think of. It's a mixture of all of those, which I love every single one of those things. I'm just gonna continue to fill these up and layer my pan. Okay, now I have my shells completely filled up with the chicken and cheese mixture. Now what I'm gonna do is pour the rest of the bertolli's Alfredo on the top of the noodles, just whatever's left in your jar. And then we have 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. I'm Sprinkle this all over the top of the noodles. And then we've got 1/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle the 1/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese on top of the mozzarella. Cheesy, yummy stuff right here. Okay, so once you get your mozzarella and your Parmesan cheeses sprinkled all over the top, you're gonna cover the pan with foil and you're gonna bake it in a preheated 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. Then you're gonna take that foil off the top and bake it for 10 more minutes to let the cheese get nice and brown and bubbly, and then supper is ready. So I, on the other hand, am gonna cover this with foil and I'm gonna put it in the fridge until I'm ready to make it tonight, because once the kids get home and we, you know, start doing homework and practices and stuff, I'm not gonna wanna prepare this, so I'm gonna be really glad that I have this in the fridge waiting to be heated up. I hope you guys give this recipe a try, and please subscribe, like, and comment, everything like that to this channel. I have a lot of fun getting comments from you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.